Behind me is infinite power. Before me is endless possibility. Around me is boundless opportunity. My strength is mental, physical, and spiritual. Every negative is a positive. The bad things that happen to me, I somehow make them good. That means you can't do anything to hurt me. People often say, I have so much energy that I never stop. But that's what it takes to accomplish your goals. Don't wait for them to tell you. Tell them. Sunny days wouldn't be so special if it wasn't for the rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Wise men listen and laugh while fools talk. Your opinion of yourself becomes your reality. I don't care about losing people that don't want to be in my life anymore. I've lost people that meant the world to me, and I'm still doing just fine. Death gotta be easy, 'cause life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. The greatest fear people have is that of being themselves. They want to be 50 Cent or someone else. They do what everyone else does, even if it doesn't fit where and who they are. Just be confident. I think confidence is the most attractive part of a person. People who actually have money don't want to talk about it. They want to talk about everything else. I hate a liar more than I hate a thief. A thief is only after my salary. A liar is after my reality. Have the maturity to know sometimes silence is more powerful than having the last word. What separates those who go under and those who rise above adversity is the strength of their will and their hunger for power. What comes around goes around. Sleep is for those who are broke. Different day, same shit. Ain't nothing good in the hood. I'd run away from this bitch and never come back if I could. Only one I can have a problem with is myself. It's probably why my only competition is myself. The public is never wrong. When people don't respond to what you do, they're telling you something loud and clear. You're just not listening. Your goal in life must be to always move higher and higher up the food chain, where you alone control the direction of your enterprise and depend on no one. I'm not sensitive. I give people things exactly the way they are. And if they're ready to absorb it, they will. And if they aren't, they won't. I don't think it makes me a role model. I think it makes me inspiring. Because I'm from the bottom. I think they look at me and go, well, if he made it, I can make it. Life goes by very fast. And the worst thing in life that you can have is a job that you hate and have no energy and creativity in. We must create our own world, or we will die from inaction. Mastery is not a function of genius or talent. It is a function of time and intense focus applied to a particular field of knowledge. Keep your friends for friendship, but work with the skilled and competent. Boldness makes even the smallest animal dangerous. The secret to success is retaining your childlike qualities. Mistakes and failures are precisely your means of education. They tell you about your own inadequacies. Your faith in yourself should overcome your insecurities. Imagine yourself a king, and you will become a king. The best way to neutralize our own natural impatience is to cultivate a kind of pleasure in pain. Like an athlete, you come to enjoy rigorous practice, pushing past your limits, and resisting the easy way out. Everything that happens to you is a form of instruction if you pay attention. In the end, the money and success that truly last come not to those who focus on such things as goals, but rather to those who focus on mastery and fulfilling their life's task. Every single human being is a completely unique creation. The time that leads to mastery is dependent on the intensity of our focus. Never waste valuable time or mental peace of mind on the affairs of others. That is too high a price to pay. The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways. What kills the creative force is not age or lack of talent, but our own spirit, our own attitude. It is up to you to set your own price. Ask for less, and that is what you will get. Ask for more, however, and you send a signal that you are worth a king's ransom. Even those who turn you down will respect your confidence. And that will pay off in ways you can't imagine. Power is not what we do, but what we do not. Hasty and unwise actions that we repeat every day and which ultimately bring us into trouble. The greatest test of courage on earth is to bear defeat without losing heart. When it comes to mastering a skill, time is the magic ingredient. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Mastery is not a question of genetics of luck, but of following your natural inclinations and the deep desires that stirs you from within. Understand, people judge you by appearances, the image you project through your actions, words, and style. If you do not take control of this process, then people will see and define you the way they want to, often to your detriment. I'm the type to swallow my blood before I swallow my pride. Reality has its own power. You can turn your back on it, but it will find you in the end. And your inability to cope with it will be your ruin. The firmer your grasp on reality, the more power you will have to alter it for your purposes. I can't be more than me, but you can make me out to be what you want me to be. Understand, you are one of a kind. Your character traits are a kind of chemical mix that will never be repeated in history. There are ideas unique to you, a specific rhythm and perspective that are your strengths, not your weaknesses. You must not be afraid of your uniqueness, and you must care less and less about what people think of you. Never be a minion. Always be an owner. I'm a track star, running through life, chasing my dream. I don't sleep. I got an opportunity to make a dream become a reality. Keep in mind the following. What you really value in life is ownership, not money. If ever there is a choice, more money or more responsibility, you must always opt for the latter. I remind myself that while it's okay to feel conflicted about a situation, depression is a luxury that I can't afford. I cannot allow another person's lack of success to start undermining my own. I had to overcome challenge after challenge in order to take my life from nothing to living my dreams. Mental alchemy. You can affect it by thinking of any adversity as an opportunity for power. I've made so many mistakes, so many corrections. I'm so far from perfect. So many imperfections. But I'm a go-getter. I get up and I go get it. So if you're preaching prosperity, I want to hit it. Now is the time to stop drifting and wake up. To assess yourself, the people around you, and the direction in which you are headed in as cold and brutal a light as possible, without fear. You can build a lifestyle for yourself that doesn't need to be fueled by booze and drugs to get things done. The greatest danger you face is your mind growing soft and your eyes getting dull. If I lost, it wasn't because I was backed into a corner and beaten down. It would be because I'd gone for what I wanted and simply come up against someone with more skill. What makes people successful is their degree of motivation. Never whine, never complain. Never try to justify yourself. If the happiness and prosperity of other people depend on you, you have nothing to fear anymore. The need for certainty is the greatest disease the mind faces. Creative endeavors are by their nature uncertain. When you show yourself to the world and display your talents, you naturally stir all kinds of resentment, envy, and other manifestations of insecurity. You cannot spend your life worrying about the petty feelings of others. Increase your power, and your image will gain reliability. Become the curator of life. Edit. Leave out the junk. But when you find something worth keeping, treasure it. The truth is that creative activity is one that involves the entire self. Our emotions, our levels of energy, our characters, and our minds. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Do not leave your reputation to chance or gossip. It is your life's artwork, and you must craft it, hone it, and display it with the care of an artist. People are more complicated than the mask they wear in society. Keep others in suspense. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Routine life is unbearable. And most people only think about how to escape into the world of fantasy and dreams. The person who cannot control his words shows that he cannot control himself. Be wary of friends. They will betray you more quickly, for they are easily aroused to envy. They also become spoiled and tyrannical. But hire a former enemy, and he will be more loyal than a friend, because he has more to prove. Be as fluid as water. Do not give your enemies anything solid to attack. Never take your position for granted. And never let any favors you receive go to your head. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. Everyone has to defend himself. Lord, protect me from my friends. I can take care of my enemies. Teach no one your tricks, or they will be used against you. There is nothing more intoxicating than victory, and nothing is more dangerous. If I lost, it wasn't because I was backed into a corner and beaten down. It would be because I'd gone for what I wanted and simply come up against someone with more skill. If you're feeling even a little bit of uncertainty about what you want, take the time to make a vision board. Events in life are not negative or positive. They are completely neutral. The universe does not care about your fate. It is indifferent to the violence that may hit you or to death itself. Things merely happen to you. It is your mind that chooses to interpret them as negative or positive. When you've been in life-threatening situations, you become aware that life is not forever. When I got shot, it was a $5,000 exchange. The price of a life is cheap. All bullshit aside, now it's time to be honest. I fear no man, for death is all that's promised. Live on the edge. I'm only free because I'm not afraid. Everything I was afraid of already happened to me. having a brush with death, or being reminded in a dramatic way of the shortness of our lives can have a positive, therapeutic effect. Our days are numbered, and so it is best to make every moment count, to have a sense of urgency about life. I don't necessarily view death as something negative. Death gives meaning to life. Living in fear of death is living in denial. Actually, it's not really living at all, because there is no life without death. It's two sides to one. You can't pick one side and say, I'm just going to use the head side. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to pick up both sides, because nothing is promised to anyone in this world besides death. For me, there was no plan B. I absolutely had to be a success in music. The only thing positive in my life was music. My music is a soundtrack. The film is my life. My music matches things I've experienced or felt, even if the whole thing is made up. A man becomes as attractive as an attractive woman when he becomes successful and is publicly noted. Power's an aphrodisiac. When I'm actually creating music, I try not to listen to the hip hop records that are going on, because I think subconsciously we steal from each other. The knife's edge that separates failure from success in life, that edge is your attitude, which has the power to help shape your reality. You learn a lot about yourself when you have success for a while. Like, a lot of things that you think are really important aren't. But you need that process. Hip hop, it's the safari. It allows people who aren't under those circumstances to come closer to inner city life, to explore it without actually being in danger. It's something kids in middle America indulge in to be rebellious.